clicked on this video to figure out how to get in the best shape of your life and to be healthy. Well, what if I told you that it's a lot easier than you may think? There is a quote that says, "A healthy man has 1,000 wishes. A sick man has only one." I believe that if you put your health at the forefront of everything, then your entire life flourishes from there. And that is because you are taking care of your vessel, of your body that carries you through life. I think so many people want to get into shape because they have a vacation coming up or they have their wedding, which amazing. I'm so happy for you that that is what motivates you to get in shape. That is an external motivator instead of having it come from within, instead of having it be an intrinsic motivation of, hey, I want to be healthy from within because it makes me feel better, it makes me think more clearly, it helps me move through life with more ease. I want you to write down below as well, how has it been up until this date? Have you always thought that getting in shape is really difficult and that you have to restrict yourself and you have to diet and you can't have the foods that you want and that it's really hard to go to the gym? Like, write down if it always has come from the outside, if it's an extrinsic goal to you that you always have to be training for something like a triathlon or a competition in order to get into shape. Or if you feel, I would say that everything that I've done, it feels like it comes from an intrinsic place that I like to look good for me. I like to feel good for me. I like to be in the best shape that I can. First and foremost, knowing where our motivation comes from and writing that down, but then acting on it. If you are in that boat of extrinsic motivation, it is beneficial for you to always have something planned so that you are staying in shape. But it all comes down to really identity. And I made a video about this a couple weeks ago. The greatest force in human condition is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. So if you consider yourself to be like more on the lazy side, that's how you define yourself. And it's going to be a lot harder for you to get into shape. But if you define yourself as somebody who is healthy, who is fit, who does go to the gym, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to make those choices that align with that identity. If you define yourself as someone that is really focused on career and they don't have time, they are a busy person, they don't have time to go to the gym, then it's just, you're gonna see yourself more as somebody that sits at their computer more often and align with those types of behaviors versus somebody that makes time for the gym, that makes time for their health and their vessel, taking care of their body, because they know that when they take care of their vessel and body first, that they're gonna be able to operate actually better in the workplace, actually better as a leader, better in their family as a provider and somebody that takes care of the household. So when you take care of your body, when you take care of your health and put your health as numero uno, yes, that means putting yourself as numero uno, above your children, above your spouse, maybe not above God, but you know what I'm saying, is putting yourself first, putting that vessel of yours first, your heart and your health as number one. Then it is by nature going to trickle out into all other areas of your life. And so when you are waking up early and you are hitting the gym, you are getting that sense of motivation in your belly or under your feet where you've already conquered something for the day, where you've gotten your sneakers on, you put those workout clothes on, and you got yourself to the gym, or you went for that walk or that run. And it not only does that as far as like feeling good about yourself, but you're actually releasing all of those endorphins, those happy endorphins that make you feel oh so good, that where you are going to be taking that to everyone that you meet that day. And you are going to be spreading that happiness, spreading that joy, spreading that positivity to everyone that you come into contact with. So starting your day with yourself is what matters. So how else do we become our healthiest version of ourselves? It is realizing that it starts with identity, and then it is setting those goals that align with that identity. So like I said, if it is extrinsic motivation, then it is setting up that triathlon or that competition or the wedding, or just making sure that you have a goal set so that you are always working towards that goal. But it's a lot easier, I will say, if it becomes your identity, because then it just becomes part of your routine, a part of your lifestyle. It doesn't become so painstaking and so difficult, like you're giving something up. Realize that when you are putting your health first, that you are gaining everything that this world has to offer. You are not losing out on your chocolate cake. You are not losing out on time doing other things. You are optimizing your body, your vessel. You are optimizing this thing that carries you through your daily existence. And when you see it through that lens, it is a lot easier to say no to the dessert or take a bite, to not have the fat boy mentality that, well, I can never have this again. I might as well eat the whole pizza. Or I can never have a slice of cake again, so I might as well eat the whole damn thing. And so if you see it through that lens of, I am doing this because it makes me feel good. And you know, at the end of the day, if you're eating an entire chocolate cake, you feel like shit after. Ugh, you don't feel good. You're just doing this to fill a void inside. Maybe that's a topic for a different video, but stop filling the void or the emptiness or the lack or using the escapism with chocolate cake and pizza and stuffing your face or eating out of boredom. Align your identity with someone who takes care of themselves. Align your identity with that of a fit person. No, that is not egotistical. That is healthy. That is putting your health first. And of course, there's extremes on the other end of the spectrum where you're working out so intensely every day that you lose your time of month or something. We don't want that either. But putting yourself and your health first is healthy. And aligning with the identity of a fit person helps all of your choices become that much easier. Another thought on this, I was in Leadership Academy a couple weeks ago, and this guy said that he wanted to go to the gym more. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool and everything, but how specific is that? How often do you want to go to the gym? What weight do you want to be if that's important to you? And so he was able to get really specific then on what health looked like to him. And it became how he wanted to feel on the inside instead of just, oh, I have to do this or else. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't put your health first now, it's going to make you put it first later. Because you'll end up paying for it with, God forbid, but with hospital bills or doctor's visits or medications, where this could have all been prevented. This could have all not even be the case. It could have not been the case by you simply making a choice now to be a healthy human being, take care of your body, eat nutritious food. So with that being said, how you can eat, simply I'm just going to tell you how I eat and make your own choices, because maybe you don't have the same dietary tastes as me or restrictions and all those things. But how I eat is I focus on eating half of my meals are protein. I focus on lean protein first. Then I have my healthy carb, so that's like a sweet potato or brown rice, something like that, and then my vegetable, so any vegetable of my choice. I do love sauces and things like that, but it's really making it super simple. And then, of course, I do my best to eat whole foods. Now, what does that mean? I don't mean the grocery store whole foods. I mean foods that have one ingredient. So avocado, strawberry, blueberries, fruit, meat, things that don't have all the extra ingredients. And so if you pick up a box of cereal and turn it to the side, you'll see this long ingredient list of all these hidden things that a lot of times you can't even pronounce. So that is the hydrogenated oils and the palm oils, all the things that just are not good for you and your body doesn't know how to digest. It's foreign to your body. Put in these whole foods into your body and notice also just how good you feel. And start doing this on a daily basis, and you'll just notice that you are looking better, you are glowing from the inside, you are drinking water, hopefully, and you're just feeling better overall. So this is how you become a healthy a healthy person and the best version of yourself by putting yourself and your health first, by identifying as a healthy person. Because again, a healthy person has 1,000 wishes, but a sick man only one. So I hope that you found value in that video. Be healthy so that you can go after those 1,000 goals one at a time, but have those goals. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this one. And my name is Megan May, by the way. I am certified in neurolinguistic programming as well as hypnosis. I have a degree in sport and exercise science with a specialty in human performance. So if you found this video valuable, give it a big thumbs up and maybe send it to somebody that you think would find this valuable. And I will see you in the next video.